What is up, people? We are getting ready to kick off another episode of the Journey of Oz. And let me tell you what, I'm super excited. It's been quite a bit since I've been on. I got a lot of things happening, a lot of things shaking here. Uh, I can't wait. Can't wait to get it going here. So here's what we got going on today. Um, we're going to segue into what we have going for my holiday season and some things that I do that my family's always done or I've made my own tradition through the holiday and the new year. So we're going to get going here in just a second. We're going to get everything set up and we're going to start to record the next episode here. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be a ton of fun. And we're going to get going here in just a second. But other than that, how's everybody been doing? I know I've been thoroughly enjoying myself over the last couple of weeks here. Just getting back in the gym, so it's been a lot of fun. All right, one, two, you know what to do. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Journey of Oz. This is episode 13, and I know that many of you will enjoy yourselves just as well as I'll enjoy myself during this episode. So hopefully, you're all out here in Podcastville, I guess you could say, uh, ready to listen to what I got to say. I know that's not always the most entertaining thing in the world, but I'll tell you what, these last couple weeks have been rough, man. I've been sick. Actually, made a trip to the ER. Got super dehydrated. Been pushing myself a little bit more than normal. Uh, I got a new haircut. I'm bald for the all the listeners. Slick bald for the first time since probably like the summer. So that's been it's been a fun thing to have no hair in the winter here in Jersey. That's been interesting. Interesting enough, I could say. Other than that, man, I'll tell you what, it's been a lot of fun. Um, Parenting, dealing with sick children. I got a my son had a little virus over the last day or so. That was fun, and that was right after my daughter's fifth birthday party. So that's also been a blast doing that. Uh, I'll tell you, it doesn't get much. It doesn't get much better than that. A 5-year-old birthday party. They know how to party, bro. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, we did like the bowling, foam pit, all that stuff. Plenty of fun. Couldn't say more about the energy the kids had. Really showed me how to have fun. They did the whole food, the cupcakes and everything. So that was a blast getting that done. In other news, just before I delve into what traditions and whatnot and stuff that I've done over the years, um, I'll be in the greater Atlanta area starting the 23rd through the 30th of December. So I won't be ringing the new year down there, but I'll definitely be making a trip. So that would be a lot of fun to get done and just to go down and relax and have some time off from work. And we're gonna actually be going to the Peach Bowl, the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, which will be featuring my Michigan Wolverines versus University of Florida Gators, and that will be a blast. Never been to a bowl game before. Been to plenty of football games, just never a bowl game. So we'll see how that pans out. I really hadn't planned on going to a bowl game or any more football games for this season, for that matter, until like mid next year. But the tickets were affordable and great seats, lower bowl. So I figure I'd take myself and my wife. If she backs out, I'm pretty sure I'll have another family member that'll want to go, but I don't think that'll happen. Uh, yeah, so we're geared up. We're ready to go for that. Hopefully, we'll beat Florida for the fifth time in a row. I think it's maybe the fifth or sixth. Don't fact check me, but I'm pretty sure it's five. If not, then six, even better. Uh, we've never lost the University of Florida in a football game. So, fun fact. So yeah, I've got that going. Meeting up with some family down there. That should be fun. My parents will get to see their grandchildren, so that'll be a lot of fun. Hanging out with them. Also possibly bringing the podcast to them, having them on, discussing, some topics in today's world and getting a little history on them. So that should be a lot of fun. I'll be on the move with that. Taking the pups with me, so that'll be also another task. I got a shepherd and an old English bulldog puppy, so I'll have my hands full with that. Um, I'm also putting out there if anybody wants to babysit or puppy sit, please be my guest for about a week. No, but seriously, hit me up. If you know me, I am looking for a sitter. I got somebody watching the cat, so that's not a big deal. He kind of looks after himself. But trust me, I could use the help. Um, Pressing through that week, obviously there's some things that I do every year around this time. Pretty much every holiday, but there's a couple select movies I like to watch and some things I like to get done as well. Man, I like to watch Coming to America. That's a movie I will always forever watch it during the holiday season. Also, another one I enjoy is it The Five Heartbeats? That's a classic. And then what's another one? Is it The Last Dragon. Gotta watch out for Bruce Leroy. That's another one I enjoy watching. And then outside of that, there's a couple others that I'm pretty sure that I could name off later. But those are like my main staples. Like, dude, Coming to America every holiday season. It, I don't know what it is. It comes on at least a couple times. Also, if we get enough people around that know what they're doing, we play a little spades. As you can see, the hue of the situation. I am black. I don't know if it's just a black thing or what it is, but spades. If you don't know how to play, don't bring your ass to the table. Just what it is. But we play spades religiously. That's a lot of fun. This time won't be the whole family together. Just me, myself, my wife, my kids, and the grandparents, and then I believe my aunt, one of my aunts who lives in the area, and then her friends, and my uncle-in-law who's legit. He's a Air Force retiree. He's a lot of fun to hang around. So I'm pretty sure they'll be around for that season. So it'll be a lot of fun just to get to hang out with them and spend some time doing what I love to do in my downtime, which is really absolutely nothing, but also my hobbies that I picked up, a little photography that I'm trying to teach myself. So captured a couple decent images in my eyes, at least. And I've had some people tell me, "Oh, that looks pretty good," but then again, they're not photographers, so what do you know? Other than that, what else are we gonna be doing? I'm pretty sure we'll probably, do the whole Christmas tree, hang up the ornaments, and gift wrapping and stuff when I get down there because I got stuff I'm shipping down there, but that's neither here nor there. That's normal run of the mill stuff. But I'm trying to think of what else we would normally do. Uh, I remember vaguely after Christmas. I mean, obviously we would do like a ham, or if not a ham, like Cornish hens or something like that for Christmas. Uh, Not as good as Thanksgiving's meal, but still pretty decent. We'd all sit down together and do what we got to do as far as dinner and hang out and have a couple drinks and enjoy ourselves. But outside of that, the next thing was New Year's Eve. So we do like shrimp burgers. I know, pretty decent. Black eyed peas and rice and collard greens. That's a thing. And hot water cornbread, if not normal cornbread. That's just what we do with our family. And man, let me tell you what, that is absolutely delicious, man. I don't know if you're out there and don't quite get what what that's all about. I know that there's tradition, a southern tradition. Those are things that we cook to bring good fortune into the new year. Those particular items: black eyed peas and rice, collard greens, and I forget which meat we use. Turkey neck in our greens, but it works out for the best for us. And then also, with that being said, I don't know if I'm gonna. I mean, I think I'll have those items going into the new year for sure. but I'm trying to change my diet up, trying to lose some weight. I think it's working. The camera looks great for you for those listening. I believe I've dropped about a good 5 pounds since I started this. It's been about a week and a half. I really haven't been taking in really any alcohol for for that much. I had maybe a couple beers over the last 2 weeks, and been chilling out pretty much with the drinking, trying to stay away from the fast food as much as I possibly can, and been eating lean meat, rice and vegetables, getting back to that, and actually meal prepping. That's been fun, and then looking forward to this new year where I'll be actually working not at night. So that'll be different. So which means that'll be a cutback with me helping out with jujitsu classes and coaching. But that just also means that I'll have more time for my own training in the evenings. So that'll be more of a dedicated thing like it had been in the past, getting there on a consistent basis, just because I won't be able to help out with earlier classes. Also, I just want to put this out there for those of you who might be listening. Man, big ups to RIBJJ's, Ricardo Almeida's Brazilian Jiu Jitsu's, Luke. You know who you are. Congrats, man. Dude won gold in his division, brown belt, at Nogi Worlds out in LA this weekend. And also in the absolute, he won silver. Uh, Lost by points, but everybody else he submitted. So that's pretty solid. I mean, Luke's a solid guy, stand up dude. Big shout out to Luke. You doing your thing, bro. Um, I know the affiliate teams have also done great. I think the two other members also did pretty great this weekend. I can't really can't put their names out there right now as far as remembering off the top of my head, but I know I saw two others from the Henzo Gracie team and or RIBJJ team, one and the same that did great. Uh, Also, I'm gearing up to spend some time with my Gracie Baja family as well. Just because putting in the time there with them with the kids classes and getting to know some of the other staff members and members there when I decide to take classes there on the nights where I can't make it up to RIBJJ. Man, really tight knit group of people. Big shout out to Coach Turtle, Coach Wojtek, and Coach Mike. Man, it's been a pleasure working with you guys this year. And looking forward to this next year for sure. I know have some downtime during the holidays. I'm gonna be out of town, so I probably won't be back until the new year. Um, but man, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for having me on the mats with you guys, and entrusting me with the future and the safety of young jujitsu players and to come, jujitsu's future, and uh, allow me to instill the jujitsu for everyone, I guess, motive, idea, view that Gracie Barra has allowed us to pass into this world. So yeah, big thank you for that. I really appreciate it. If you guys didn't already know that, just let you know, hey, thank you. Uh, Moving on to this upcoming year, man, we got a lot of things that are going to be transpiring. People gearing up, for politics and running for new offices and new freaking figureheads in our communities. I just want to say one thing, like I want people to obviously stay safe going into this new year. If you're gonna drink, don't drive. Have a plan. Get a DD. Uber is available. Lyft is available. If that's not available, you know what? It's okay to stay at home. Find a bar. Get a cab. Old school it. Find somebody to go out with that can get you back home safe. That's a big thing going into this next year, man. I just want to see everybody make a good transition, and I want to see you guys get down to what you normally do. Staying safe, staying healthy. Also, take care of your bodies this next year. I mean, I've had some people in my life uh, whose bodies are just absolutely falling apart because they're not eating correctly, they're not taking care of themselves correctly. I just want to see you all succeed and stay healthy, man. I know myself, I've made those health changes and I'm going to press forward and try to improve this next year instead of taking, two steps forward and then one step back. Man, it's progress, but man, it's a pain in the ass. Uh, Also, I don't know, I keep saying also because I have all these ideas hashed in my head. I'm gonna be heading up to Boston this spring because I have a buddy up there that I haven't seen in forever. Him and his wife live up there, and I'm excited to get up there for like the first time in freaking forever. I think first time in like at this point almost 8 years, maybe longer, 10 years. So I'll be looking forward to doing some things up there. Uh, Baseball should be started by then, so I think we're gonna try to catch the Tigers when they're in town. That'll be legit. Uh, as you know, I'm a Detroit everything fan, so Tigers, Pistons, Red Wings, and the Lions, and the Michigan Wolverines fan. Uh, so I get pretty excited about my sports, especially baseball. Grew up watching it. Love baseball. I think at times, certain stretches of the season, it can be kind of null and boring, but I do enjoy catching a game live. It's exciting. So hopefully catching one at Fenway, and then also just enjoying some time out on the town. So if you know any places up there that would be legit to go to and visit, any breweries, anything like that, uh, drop me a comment in the box below. I know you guys will probably be catching this video a little bit later, or maybe not at all. I don't know, but I'll be posting this to also Facebook, my Facebook account, so you guys can watch it later. If you know anything in the area, please let me know because I'm always excited to try something different. Also, just want to put it out there. I'll be doing a giveaway. I got a couple shirts in. Uh, I don't know what company this was. They had like a Kickstarter, so I checked them out. I'll get the name for you guys who made the shirts and put it in the link below. But I'm gonna be giving away a couple shirts here. So I got takedown pass and mount and submit. I'm wearing that one, so probably won't be giving that one away. But if you guys pay attention, I've also got this one right here. It's yeah. If you guys can't see it, it's basically black field with white lettering, and it simply says Kimura and armbar and triangle and Americana. So that's one that's gonna be up for giveaway. A giveaway. You guys will just have to pop into my comment box or through Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook and you see this, you have a chance to get this shirt or this shirt here, which says Kimura, Omoplata, and Gogo Plata and Americana. That's white on a white field with black lettering. They are a size medium. So from a smaller folk who can actually fit that, we'll have those going up and being given away. So the criteria for it is all you have to do is set up a date and time. You call in, you do an interview, or you give me a complete set of topics. Simple as that. You drop that in my inbox, or I'll do even one better. You come on the show, and I can come to you. We do a recording, an interview. You get a shirt. Simple as that. Not bad. I'm gonna be doing these. These shirts are inexpensive, but I think they're cool for anybody who's into my or into the jujitsu lifestyle. You probably think these are pretty cool, pretty sleek. I'll be doing up to large this next go around the new year. Get a couple of these in. Hopefully, get like maybe 10, 20 of them, and be doing some giveaways with that. So, with that being said, I'm also going to push obviously the company when I get the name of that because I forgot because I ordered these a while ago and they just came in, so I can't remember. But when I do get it, I will put it in the comments below so you guys can check that out. Um, yeah. So if you really want to win the shirts, let me know. That's something we're gonna be doing. Also, moving into the future here, I got a freaking for myself. I got a Kindle e-reader, and the screen is smaller than what I thought it would be, but it's the Paperwhite version. I'm gonna be using that to catch up on some books. I know for a fact I want to catch up on David Goggins' book. You is it You Can't Hurt Me or no Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I was listening to him on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I've heard of him in the past. He's had him on. I was like, "Who is this guy?" So I actually gave him a listen. The dude's legit. Was TAC P for all my Air Force people. Left from doing that, became a Navy SEAL. Past that, dealt with crazy like weight loss and weight gain issues. We're talking about 100 plus pounds to enter the SEAL program and also once before that to enter into the Air Force. Lost the weight, did it. We're talking about a guy with a lot of resolve, a lot of what we call resiliency, and a lot of bounce back. Man, the dude really is something else. He's a ultra marathoner. I'm just excited to read his book. I believe it comes in tomorrow, so I'll be starting that. I might even spend a little extra money and start it on my e-reader a little bit later tonight. So, man, that's gonna be exciting. I think you should really look into it. And then also, I'm gonna be starting Michelle Obama's new book that came out, Becoming Michelle Obama. So that's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna be checking that out over the next couple days here, and yeah, giving that a go. Uh, that might also be a thing I'm gonna start doing too this next year is doing a lot more reading for fun, not just for like school or work. And I don't know, I haven't read for fun in forever. I think the last book that I read that I absolutely enjoyed was a book by Chris Matakis. He's a jiu-jitsu professor at Matakis BJJ, also a student of Ricardo Almeida, uh, and he's here in Jersey. You should also check him out. Also, there's like a plethora of other guys, and a big shout out to Professor Pete McHugh. Shout out to Professor Steve Bongiorno, and big shout out to Professor Tom DeBlas. And man, those guys are all brilliant. I've had the pleasure to meet, I believe, everyone except for Tom DeBlas, but I have had a conversation, via social media. The dude's a stand-up guy. I'm waiting on his book to come out. That should be amazing to watch or read and understand what makes his mind tick because that is another individual who has crazy resolve and is definitely somebody to look up to in the jiu-jitsu world. Um, oh, got to catch a couple matches of worlds through Flow Grappling and looking at watching them over the weekend. Dude, Gordon Ryan is a savage and was disappointed in himself because he didn't submit everyone. Dude took it home. He took gold in his weight class and then in the absolute for black belt for Nogi Worlds. I mean, what else do you want? And still is humble enough to be like, I got plenty of room for improvement. Here's what I got going on, and I got so much that I need to handle, and I'm not happy with my results. So sit there and be like, yo, this ain't over, and I'll be back, and I'm gonna clean the plate next time. That's something else. It's for somebody who's achieved what he's achieved. So fashion yourself after him, I guess. That's what I'm gonna start to. I mean, not necessarily the entire game, but the attitude needs to be there. You definitely want to have that. Hey, look, I ain't done yet. I got more to do. I got more to improve on, and there's always room for improvement. Don't ever get so, I guess, full of yourself to where you're like, man, I'm the shit. And guess what? I've done everything I can do. I'm the best at this, and there's no room for improvement because there always is. Like if you're telling yourself that, you're a liar. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to the people around you, and it's just not healthy. Like it really isn't. So I'm gonna let you guys figure that out for yourselves. But man, what else did I do this last weekend? I watched a little Bellator, watched a little UFC. My homeboy, let's say homeboy, but somebody I enjoy to watch is Kevin Lee fight for the UFC. Didn't pull off the win against Al Quinta. I know Al's a good fighter, so makes two times. Kevin Lee and him fought, and Al Quinta fought early in Kevin Lee's career, and didn't work out for Kevin Lee. Actually, it was a way worse fight than the second one. Kevin Lee obviously thought that he won the fight. Those last couple rounds slipped away from him, but I thought for the first three he pretty much controlled pretty well. Uh, Controlled, did the most damage, but in the end, Al outclassed him in those last rounds. Nothing he could do about it. But decisions are decisions. This is This is a sport that's judged, so went to the judge's hands. You didn't get to finish. So I know he's disappointed, but he'll bounce back. He's got a long, fruitful career ahead of him. He's a strong guy, great shape. Hasn't taken too much damage in his career, injury wise. So he'll bounce back from that for sure. Um, I wish I had more to say about the NFL. I know the Rams were upset about by the Eagles. That didn't work out for them too well, and also the Detroit Lions lost. That's a normal thing, people. Uh, not gonna make the playoffs this year. I think we're mathematically disqualified. Um, would have been nice, but I foresee some major changes happening next year, probably, and crazier things have happened. I don't see us. I see there being a quarterback battle next year. We're gonna have to bring somebody in and battle it out with Stafford. I know there is technically one every year during training camps, but you know Stafford is typically going to be your starter. But at some point, it's got to stop. We're terrible, and I think it really does start there. We're making dumb decisions with the ball. So those things are going to have to change. Um, wow. I mean, I really hope we hope that gets figured out so we can start enjoying football in the city of Detroit once again. It's been a long time, man. There really hasn't been anything really exciting to watch since honestly Megatron. And we got rid of Golden Tate, so now we have two smaller wide receivers that we're depending on, and then Matthew Stafford throwing in the triple coverage, and we're tired as shit. And then we got a new ball coach, Matt Patricia. Pulled off a couple wins we didn't think we should have won, but we've also lost games we should have easily won. Let me just put it in perspective for you people. The Cleveland Browns are going to possibly make the playoffs and have a better record than the Detroit Lions. So this could potentially mean that the Detroit Lions are the new Cleveland Browns with one of what are supposed to be top 10 quarterback in the league. And we haven't made the playoffs. When is enough enough? When do we go get a mediocre quarterback and spend money on the rest of the team and develop them and actually make the goddamn playoffs? When? I don't know. Hopefully soon, man, because I don't know if I can take too much more of this. Like I don't like jumping off or walking away from a home team and not cheering for them. Because like I said, I'm a Detroit sports fan, but I don't think my mind can handle another season like this. One that seemed so promising with, the win over the Patriots. We thought we are gonna do some big things, and then we did nothing. That's crazy. Yes, I just yawned. But anyway, I'm a little tired, interrupted sleep here and there. But I think this one maybe a little bit shorter of a podcast, but who knows? I think I have a couple more things I wanted to speak on and put out there. Really, another one was, man, I'm not really huge into gaming, but over this last couple days, man, I really have, or I said, well, I should say last couple weeks, I've really been into this new game, Red Dead Redemption 2. I didn't play the first one, but man, I'll tell you what, the second one, uh, it's been a lot of fun. I think it's been a ton of fun. They're definitely enjoying myself. Uh, I know that a lot of uh a lot of nerds like myself, I guess I should say nerds like myself, guys that are in my career field, uh, nerd out hardcore, and they end up playing a lot of video games. Always have. These avionics dudes by trade are, I guess they're nerds. What do you want? They're nerds. Uh, the definition of nerds, but they enjoy their gaming. So I'm trying my best to enjoy what little free time I have. 15 minutes, 20 minutes here and there, maybe like up to an hour if I'm not really doing anything. Watching the kids, whatever, they kind of do their own thing, and I'll play like a video game while I'm doing it. If I'm not, at the gym or something like that. I try to enjoy myself with that. So, I mean, that's been a lot of fun. I got an Xbox One S. I haven't been playing my PlayStation 4 as nearly as much. I think I just enjoy the Xbox a lot more. And also just having it to myself in my own little personal space where I don't have to constantly share it with children. I've kind of like gotten them their own TV, their own like little setup. They're not really huge into gaming because they're super young, but they definitely know how to work the TV. You know, they get their Amazon or not Amazon on their Netflix on children's Netflix. Don't worry, it's locked. Um, and they enjoy that. They enjoy that thoroughly when I allow them to. I don't allow them to really watch TV all all I guess I don't watch allow them to watch TV all week like that. So they have some downtime and they they really don't press too much with it. They enjoy playing with one another more than they enjoy watching TV. So that works out for me. They're not rotting their brains completely. Um, I think their favorite thing, to be honest, is going to jujitsu, which we didn't get a chance to do today because my son was sick. So we had to stay at home with him, make sure that he's good, and then also watch my daughter. You know how that goes. One kid gets it, the other kid's probably gonna get sick. Um, but that's how that goes. Other than that, man, finally reached the point where the my bulldog, Budo is his name, is finally housebroken. You know, if he's in his crate for way too long, which that like rarely happens. Sometimes I get caught up at work. He may have a bit of an accident, but for the most part, he's not going and squatting in the house and doing any of that. He pretty much has to go outside and we walk him or let him out back and let him do his thing real quick, depending on what we got going on. We are a busy household, so we do have a yard, nice size yard, which I need to go clean up before we get our first real snow because he is not discriminating as to where he's going. He's laying some concrete bombs out there, so I gotta watch those, especially walking to the car at night. But you don't wanna step in his droppings because that is some dank stuff. Um, but yeah, he's good to go. Also, I got my first servicing of my Mercedes. Uh, First time getting it serviced. I will say the customer service was amazing at Mercedes Benz. I went to Mercedes Benz in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Um, just because I didn't feel like driving up to Princeton. It's get a little more congested. It's easier to get to Cherry Hill for me. But I did that. Took the vehicle over. I spent all in all like just under 3 hours in there. So spent some time doing some reading, some research while I waited for my car to be serviced. And that was actually the same day as my daughter's birthday party. We'll talk about that in more in depth. Um, but yeah, not as expensive. People really hype it up and say, "Oh, like it's hard to maintain those vehicles, whatever. They cost a lot of money." Like the people are saying that probably don't take care of vehicles. They probably just don't care. So by the time they do have to spend some money on their vehicle, it is having issues because they haven't properly maintained it. Just like anything else, you gotta slowly take care of it. If you don't take care of it, just like your body, if you don't invest your body, don't put money into your body, uh, in time and effort, you're gonna have a trash product and you're gonna fall apart. So I really had to spend that much money. I got the 10,000 mile servicing, and I think I spent just over 200 bucks. I mean, that came with a lot of stuff. The courtesy detail and all your fluids, rotate the tires, brakes, everything, the whole shebang. You can look it up, but it wasn't very much. Some people say, do it yourself. No, I don't have time for that. If I had a garage, I'd do it. I don't have a garage right now. And the know how, and the tools, and the effort, the time, and somebody who can walk me through it. In the perfect storm, I'd do it myself, but not right now. So I got that done. And after I got out of there, I think I got out of there like around, I'd say probably like 1-ish, just after 1, and I had to be at my daughter's, birthday, thing at the Funplex. I believe that's in Mount Laurel, which is, like, right around the corner from where I was at. It was, like, maybe 15 minutes away. So I went there, whatever. That place is massive. If you ever get a chance and you wanna take your kids and just have a blast one day, it's cruddy or stupid hot outside. They also have a water park. Man, it's legit just a go-to. I wouldn't recommend doing a party there, but they do have, like, bowling and stuff. You can go there, do the water park, do bowling, play, arcade games, foam pit. They have indoor, like, carnival, like, boardwalk, scene in there. That's legit. I thoroughly enjoyed that. But, man, I'll, uh I'll be wrapping this up here because 'cause we're gonna be doing a shorter episode here. But I'll tell you what, don't forget about those shirts. If you watch this on YouTube, you can look me up at The Journey of Oz. Type that in to your YouTube. This will pop up. You can watch the video. You can take a look at the shirts, see if you like them. To win the shirts, you need to drop me either a comment, an email, or a message, even on Facebook at The Journey of Oz, and I will get that. Drop a message in there with a full set. So probably like 3 to 4 topics. Or we set up a date, you come on, we talk, and you get a free t-shirt. Now, bear in mind, these are mediums, they'll be larges and XLs in the future, in the new year, but these are mediums. So if you're an extra medium type person, go ahead and do the dang thing. Or you just like to wear snug shirts, whatever. You do that, and we will get you on board one of these lovely shirts here. Jiu-jitsu theme, Brazilian jiu-jitsu theme shirts, and we'll have you going in no time, looking suave like myself. Without the haircut, hopefully. I don't know. If it fits, it fits. But, that will be doing for you guys, and, hopefully we'll, have some new guests on here. I know it's rough with the holiday season getting people to wanna actually come on and spend the time. Looks like I'm gonna have to start going to the people. So, I'll be doing that here in the near future, which should be a ton of fun, setting up my little mobile rig, my field recording, and, going to the people on the streets, getting that knocked out. That's gonna be a lot of fun, checking out what that's all gonna entail. Not necessarily gonna have the proper, lighting and everything. I might actually pack 2 of these, put them in my trunk. I don't know, we'll see. But, when I come down to Georgia for sure, uh, to the greater Atlanta area. So until next time, people, stay safe, stay healthy, and just be peaceful, bro. I mean, that's all I can really, put out there for you. It's been another short episode of The Journey of Oz, and, hopefully we'll hear from you all in the near future. And you guys have a blessed holiday if that's what you're into, or a great Festivus if that's what you're into. And as Eddie Murphy said, Merry New Year! Stay blessed.